Hey guys, Nick Stolberg here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are working on our grain bin. So hey, come on in here and I'll show you around. So now we're inside the grain bin. Now, this is actually an old water tank. And so these walls are pretty thick steel, a lot thicker than you would find on a typical grain bin. This size will allow us to store about 70,000 pounds of corn. That's about 1,200, 1,300 bushels for those of you guys that like to talk in bushels. Now, you might think 1,300 bushels, man, that's so small. But in Haiti, most people just put their corn in like a 100-pound sack. And then they think they have so much corn because they have 5 of those sacks. So when I'm building this and my guys are seeing this and I'm telling them that we're gonna fill it with corn, they're like, what? They think it's crazy, but I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that many years before we fill this thing with corn and we have too much. Anyways, we've even got a grain bin floor that we were able to import in one of our containers. We've got an auger system to unload this, so the corn is going to be it's going to come in through this top hole up here. It's going to fall, kind of mound up around here, and then we'll be able to turn this motor on, and it's going to take the corn and shoot it straight out right into like a pallet barrel that then we can take into the mill and process it into our chicken feed. So over on this side, we have our unload auger. This is a 6-inch auger. We still have to mount the motor to it, but we'll be able to basically take our cart and just kind of roll it right up underneath here, and all the corn will just shoot out of there and fill this up, which then we can take inside, get it weighed, and make our feed. So super cool. So when we did the last container and we were shipping the 40/20 down, I was also thinking about this whole project, and literally what people have like just lying around in Minnesota in their scrap yards is exactly what we needed to build this project. So we got that floor in there donated. I went and visited one of my buddies who was an electrician who was doing like these upgrades to a grain bin site in Minnesota, and they had this fan just laying there off the old site, and I was like, man, that'd be perfect. And the owner came out and was like, oh yeah, you can have that. So in like literally like 2 hours before the container took off, we were able to grab this fan and set it down here. It works great. So this is called a transition piece. We fabricated this thing up. It's gonna sit just kind of like that, and then this fan will come up here and bolt to it just like that. And that's gonna blow just a ton of air up underneath the corn, which will keep the temperature of it normal, to keep the humidity more normal, and allow for us to store it for a lot longer time without it going bad. So we've got about 5,000 pounds of corn stored in this thing. The auger's working great, loading it. The blower's working awesome, keeping the air going through. On this motor, our pulley right here was a little bit too big. So I've got a new one ordered that should be about 1.5 inches smaller. It should give this about 40% more power, and then we'll be able to unload it. Small thing, but thankfully we don't need to be unloading it right now. All in all, I would consider this project a huge success. We look forward to trying to fill this thing up and seeing how much we can actually get in here this year. Thanks for watching this channel. Thanks for watching this this little clip we did of building this grain bin. I really hope you're enjoying these videos. Please show us your support by liking the video, put a comment down there, and make sure to subscribe. Thanks guys. See you on the next one.